Hi everybody, welcome back to KSU1101. This is week 3. This week we're going to be talking about motivation and our mindset. So you'll begin this module by reading chapter 6 in your course textbook, and then you'll follow the link for this week's module on our course blog. So go ahead and follow the link and I will show you what the slides will look like. So what I'd like you to do is follow each one of the slides, and on each one of the slides there's either content that you should review or there's an activity that you should complete. So the learning objectives for this week's module will be for students to define intrinsic and extrinsic motivation according to the textbook. You will be able to apply your understanding of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation to create a real-world example of expectancy value theory. You will be able to evaluate the difference between fixed and growth mindset by applying your knowledge of the two mindsets to analyze and reflect on a video that demonstrates both mindsets. You will reflect on your current mindset and give 3 examples of how college mindset is different than high school mindset. And finally, you will be able to practice growing your mindset by creating a reflective poem that focuses on discussing your strengths, not your talents. So take a look at the slideshow. Like I said, each slide will either have content or an activity to complete. So for example, on this slide, you'll see a video that takes a look at social conformity and how that ties into how motivation is directly tied to your sense of belonging. So go through, again, all of the slides, and then you'll see the next activity will be to listen to the song called The Champion and write down while you're listening, what or who motivates you to be in college. You will keep this document in your course files, which will be submitted in your portfolio at the end of the course. Next, you will create a Powtoon to demonstrate a real-world example of one way in which your motivation was influenced by expectancy value theory, and you will include the links to your Powtoon on this Google document, so make sure to follow that link. Then we'll talk about attributions and mindset. So there's many activities that are associated with fixed versus growth mindset understanding. So the first one will be to watch the video on fixed versus growth mindset. Then you will read the momentum year and watch another video. And this video, after you've watched it, you will determine at what point does the narrator exhibit a fixed mindset and at what point does she demonstrate a growth mindset. How can you tell? So I want you to write a brief reflection on the video, explaining what were your observations, and then keep this in your course files to be added to your portfolio at the end of the semester. Next, I want you to consider your experiences with learning in high school. So do you feel like you had a growth mindset or a fixed mindset in high school? So I want you to post your response to our class whiteboard following the code that I've listed on the slide, and make sure to take a look at the rubric to see how you can get full credit for the assignment. The other major assignment for this week is for you to create a poem called I Believe, where you're going to focus on your passions or your strengths, not on your talents. So you're going to practice growing that mindset. Again, take a look at the poem rubric at the end. So I've listed how you'll be assessed for this module. You will receive a completion grade for your submission of the Powtoon, which is worth 10 points. You will receive a completion grade for your submission to the Explain Everything whiteboard post, which is worth 10 points. You will receive a completion grade for your submission of the I Believe poem, which is worth 20 points. And you will be summatively assessed on this module through the completion of a Socrative quiz, which is worth 10 points. So you'll follow the link to Socrative, join as a student, type in the room name, Laudchella 3135, type in your name, and then complete the quiz entitled Module 3. So that's it for this week. Make sure that you look at the rubrics and all of the links to make sure that you're following all the directions. And we will reconvene next week. Good luck and have a great week.